Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome to this new video. Today we're here for Las Vegas, TVC. It's a team event that, we're doing as F7R. ET8 are our championship rivals, and I think they're quite far ahead in this race. And they are even able to win the championship, I think, in this race. So, yeah, we'll be trying to prevent that for as long as possible, obviously. But yeah, that will be very difficult, but we'll try. As we're driving around Las Vegas, as I said. It's a track I think no one's really done yet. I hadn't done it before. It's like the first time for me doing a league race around this track, and I didn't really drive the track since it's been updated because the curbs have been updated now, so that, for example, the left-hander in the middle sector, which is pretty much the only corner of the middle sector, you can't cut the inside anymore, which I think is a good upgrade to this track because it was all a bit luck based in the RNG, and they've changed that quite well now, so that it's more skill and not just based on luck. But yeah, we're on our first lap here, as we're gonna do a 5-6-9-9 split, which is quite terrible, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, into this left-hander, like I said, you can't cut the inside anymore. Also a little bit wide. So yeah, it's not been a great lap. As you'll see Yari there. Wait, never mind. I thought there was Yari just ahead of me because we did do slipstream in the session, but yeah, it kind of looked like the car ahead of me was Yari, but it wasn't because we didn't do slipstream on our banker. So JHT goes fastest as we're looking to break just before the 100 meters, down to third gear, short shifting up to fourth, cutting over this curb, and getting a good exit. Trying to get a little bit of slipstream from the Aston Martin as Mirko leaves the session, and we're gonna go across the line. We're gonna go P1 for now with a pretty terrible lap, as Alex Santana beats us immediately. And as we go into our second run, it's a TF10 1-2 for the moment, but yeah, still a long time to go. It's now down to turn 1, braking just after 100 meters, staying in fourth gear throughout. This corner missing the apex a little bit, now into turn 2. Last time we went very wide, still going quite wide, but yeah, a little bit closer to the apex this time. So we are not really improving, we're pretty much equal on the delta. It's now into the right-hander just before the 100 meters. I have to brake quite early as we go very wide here actually. That was very terrible, but still we don't even lose that much on the delta. Now into this left-hander, hardest braking zone off the track by far, and as you'll see, yeah, completely screwed it up, completely missed the corner. And we're 2.5 tons down on an already quite terrible lap, so we're closing in on the left-hander again. It's now braking just to end the curb on the left end. Doing that quite nicely as Yari's there to give us some slipstream. But yeah, we're 2.3 tens down, and with a good slipstream we can definitely still improve, I think. But yeah, we're gonna have to nail the final chicane. So we are actually going green into the chicane, and let's see if we can improve. So we need to brake a little bit earlier, just after 150, and we take too much inside curb, and yeah, we ruin our lap. As I think we do stay out, yeah, we do, to give Yari the slipstream, because yeah, obviously Yari was giving me slipstream, I'm giving him slipstream as well, so yeah, it's not in this video, but yeah, I did give him a slipstream, and he's gone into P5. So we have it all to do now on our final run. There's an Aston Martin turn around for some reason, but yeah, we've got it all to do on this final run. It's now onto the long straight, a little bit of corner here, the final corner of the track, easy flat. As we start our lap into turn 1, we brake just after 100 meters again missing the corner a little bit, but not losing that much, but we lose the car on the exit there, and yeah, that was pretty terrible to be honest, and we're only 400 down, so that shows how bad our laps have been so far. As now into this right-hander, last time we made a massive mistake, now doing that a lot nicer, gaining some time on the delta. As now into this blind corner, doing it a lot better than on our second run. Into the right, staying close to the apex. Into this left, doing that a lot better than we did on our banker, a lot. smoother, a little better on the apex. So we're doing a 5-3 split, which is still very terrible, but yeah, we're still on for a good position. As now into this left hand, again missing the apex. We do carry some good speed though, so that definitely saved us. As now we get a little bit of slipstream from Yari. Yeah, we do actually get quite a bit of slipstream, so yeah, this is going to gain us a lot of time, which we do need on this terrible lap, because yeah, we want to improve as I almost hit the wall. Now, just after 150, taking a bit more careful than last time, staying in 4th gear this time, over the chicane, and we do a pretty good chicane, and we're going to go across the line, and we're going to see if we're going to be able to take pole position, and we just about miss out. And I actually think that if I'd taken a shorter line, probably would have been able to get pole, but yeah, I kind of made a mistake there not taking the shortest line, but yeah, it is what it is. But now as you'll see, we're starting on a soft tire here, because it's already 5 red lights, and away we go now. As obviously we get a better start than Jay, because he's on hards, we have way more grip, so we immediately get past Jay, which yeah, obviously very important, because we do want to try and get a gap now, because we're on a soft tire. We obviously need to make use of the grip that we have. It's now already using quite a bit of battery, as Jay is trying to follow in the slipstream. But yeah, now it's all going to be about yeah, just trying to be smooth. If we don't make big mistakes, we should be able to gap, because yeah, we have quite a bit more grip than the hards, obviously. As interestingly, Mirko has gone straight at one of the corners, which is quite easy to do here. If you outbrake yourself, you're going straight, and that's what happened to Mirko. So that's one of the faster guys in this race gone already. The gap is already 9/10. So we're gonna use quite a bit of our battery here again, because we just want to get out of this DRS. As I stop using, and yeah, we have a 9/10 gap. I think Jay stopped using as well. So yeah, we now just need to make use of our tires, and also our ERS to just try and manage the gap once we do eventually get out of 1 second, which should be quite easy on these tires. As yeah, again using the battery, just trying to get out of this DRS as soon as possible, and then making sure that Yari doesn't push back into my DRS, because as soon as I'm out of the DRS, Yari can obviously overtake Jay quite easily, but he will then get pushed back into my DRS, which will mean we're dragging them along, which we don't want to do. So for me, it's going to be all about getting out of the DRS, and for Yari, it's just going to be about staying behind Jay and managing his tires to go as long as possible. So yeah, that's the plan, really. This is obviously the sector where the grip comes in really useful, because yeah, this is pretty much the only section where tire grip is really important. The rest of as well, obviously, but in the slower speed section, the mechanical grip section, you just really need the tires to do its thing. Again, going a little bit wide, but we carry good speed, and now you see the gap has gone up to 1.3 seconds, so we're out of DRS. But as I said, we don't want Yari to overtake, and that didn't happen. We managed to get the gap to 2.2 seconds, and our tires are pretty much done. But somehow, I don't know, my pace was very good, I think, as even on these tires, like the rears are 15% more than my front, which yeah, this car was really not enjoyable to drive, but yeah, we were just doing it really well. We were managing to keep the car one piece, which is quite difficult with these rears. So I was just sliding around, but trying to minimize the sliding, and somehow we're still gapping at this point. Yeah, we're still managing the gap and even gaining some time. So yeah, that's really good. SJ does have a bit more battery, but we were looking to go long and basically take away the advantage of the hards on the first stint.
Yeah,
as we're looking to box Jerry this lap, as you might hear my engineer say, but probably you can't hear him, but yeah, that's what I've just been told, that Jerry's gonna box this lap. As now, interestingly enough, into this left-hander, I see there's a yellow flag, and someone's crashed into the pit lane, and there's a safety car.
Oké, ja, tuurlijk.
So yeah, this
prima.
is very annoying because we were out of DRS, and
Vervelend.
if I would have stayed out of the DRS, then boxed, I probably would have stayed out of DRS, and like I can assure you that these softs were slower than the hards Jay was on, so shows we had quite a bit of a pace advantage, and now
Die positie waarschijnlijk ook.
with the DRS we're not going to be able to use that pace advantage,
Yeah.
because he's in DRS, and when you're both in the DRS or when the car behind is in DRS, it's pretty much impossible to gap. Unless you have a very big tire advantage,
Yeah.
which we obviously had at the start.
Ja,
And
eens. Maar
yeah, I think we did perfect on strategy,
Some
but
good
we
time
got a bit
drivers
unlucky there.
with the positie.
So now we're trying to do a good safety car,
Hou meer
so
afstand.
Yari can hopefully overtake as soon as possible. Is now obviously trying to get Yari past Alex and then also past Jay, hopefully, so we can try and defend the 1-2. As yeah, we go now. I think Yari does make up a position into turn 1. So yeah, it's very crucial. Yeah, he does. He gained 1 position, and Alex also immediately lost out to Bogdan, so that's a bit of a shame because, like I said, ETA are able to win the championship in this race. We hope they don't, but it's going to be extremely difficult to stop them from winning. Yeah, maybe this race they won't, but then will be next race most likely. As yeah, again, this section trying to get used to the mediums, quite a bit more grip than I did on those warm soft. As you'll see on the left top, my gap was 8 tenths, so I was hoping that I was gonna maybe be able to get off DRS somehow. But into this left hander, I made quite a big mistake. I locked the rears, and yeah, that's just cost me 2 tenths. So yeah, I knew from this point that it wasn't gonna be possible to gap. As yeah, still Jay in second, Yari is still in third, but yeah, I'll try and get past Jay because we need to gain as many points as possible on 88, which obviously we've won too. Yeah, you get the maximum amount of points possible. So, so Jay gets past me. I wasn't too bothered because, as I said, it's impossible to gap anyone. And now I was able to manage some battery and get some battery back, so I could attack him later on in the race. So yeah, Slipstream obviously also very powerful. This track, this game, Slipstream is already very powerful. But on this track with the long straights, it's just insane how much you gain. And if you're leading on the last lap, you're pretty much a sitting duck. As now, I don't know if you heard my engineer say, but we were thinking about doing a double overtake. As I somehow have made a mistake in the editing, didn't show the overtake, but we did manage to do the double overtake. I just didn't get it in this clip, so that's my mistake. But yeah, we're on lap 23 now, and we did indeed make the double overtake. As Jerry now gets rear-ended by Jay, and the gap to Jerry is now 1.3 seconds. So obviously I'm gonna slow down to get Jerry back in the DRS. And I can now tell you that the stewards reports just came out or a day ago, and Jay has indeed been given a 5-second time penalty for that. So yeah, that's good for us, and hopefully can get us back in the championship fight. But as I said, it's gonna be pretty much impossible unless a miracle happens. As we did give Yari DRS, and now Yari gets DRS, he's obviously able to defend from Jay. But yeah, Jay is gonna get a 5-second time penalty, so we don't need to worry about him. Although we did know obviously that he rear-ended Jerry, so there was maybe gonna be a penalty. But yeah, you never know. sometimes stewards can make weird decisions, so you just need to make sure that you're still 1-2 on track, just in case. As we've been doing this for quite a while now, and somehow Jari was able to defend for very long, which was really impressive. He somehow managed to leave a big enough gap for me to be clear into the chicane and still defend from Jay for 7 laps now. So he basically needs to do this for one more lap, or yeah, two more actually. And if we do that, then it's gonna be pretty much 1-2 guaranteed. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if that works out. As now, yeah, don't know if you can hear Yari, but he said he could hit again. He got quite a bit of hits from behind, but as I said, one of them is already penalized, so no harm done really. Sherry's trying to leave a gap to me so that I'm not gonna get double overtaken by them, and he's hopefully gonna be able to defend from Jay. As now Jay's obviously using everything, and Yari is also using, so they're gonna be gaining a lot on this straight. As you'll know, this straight is 1.9 kilometers long, so yeah, it's just a slipstream and DRS fest. As they were like 7 tenths behind me, and I used a lot of battery, and they were still almost able to overtake. But now, crucially, Jay is very close on the back of Yari, and he's gonna try and overtake Yari. As yeah, Jay has now got the inside line. So yeah, that's not great. As I'm trying to box Jay in, but yeah, Yari kind of moved over too late to the left, and then got hit, and yeah, this is pretty much race over. Because now we have Bogdan and Jay both behind us. And yeah, this will just mean we're most likely going to be double overtaken, and there's nothing we're going to be able to do. The only thing we can do is let them go for DRS, but to be completely honest, everyone knows you're going to do that. So I was just thinking, let's just push as hard as I can. Don't try and bait them for DRS, because it's so obvious that you're going to try and do that. Maybe in hindsight, I should have done it, but because we had nothing to lose really. But yeah, I decided to just keep pushing, and yeah, it was just too obvious that I was gonna do that, obviously. So yeah, I'm using all my battery now, as Jay is easily gonna be able to overtake. And Bogdan, yeah, you'll see the straight is just so long. He's almost clear into the next corner. Well, that's not really true, but he's side by side, and he's just able to brake a little later. Gets the move done, cuts the corner a little bit, but yeah, this was very frustrating to say the least. I literally, obviously, I don't care that Yari overtakes, but yeah, also, Yari getting past just shows how OP the DRS is. As I don't have any more footage, so you're probably looking at a black screen now. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching, and yeah, hopefully you guys will be there for the next video as well. Bye bye.